If you're a man over 50, a Gen Xer, and you're getting ready to retire in Thailand, this video is for you. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I've talked a lot about living in Thailand and retiring in Thailand and covered a lot of topics, but today's topic is what I call the emergency fund, or the exit stage left if things go south in your retirement in Thailand. Most of us, and I'm including myself in the YouTuber space, we don't talk about what happens if a series of events happen and you can no longer stay in Thailand. What financial costs would be needed to start a new life back in your home country? Well, we're going to talk a little bit more in detail about that. So let's get started. All right, so all of us have the best intentions in moving to Thailand and retiring and living the rest of our life here and enjoying the Thailand culture and lifestyle. And a lot of us do very successfully. But unfortunately, life throws curveballs at us, things, the unknown, the unexpected, and can really hamper your retirement here. And sometimes, and it happens more than not, gentlemen have to end up going back to their home country and starting a new life. So man to man, let's have a reality check here, and let's talk about the minimum funds needed, a reserve emergency fund that you'll need to maintain. And I have this myself personally, so I'm not just preaching to the choir here, I'm actually living what I'm talking about. I have enough money to relocate back to the United States if things didn't work out here. So let's talk a little bit how we get there and some things to think about. So you've done all the planning, you've figured out your budget here in Thailand, you've done the burn rate on the money that you have or your investments, and you've calculated that you can live here comfortably for the rest of your life. And that's wonderful. And those of you that take the time to really drill down, my hat goes out to you. You really need to do that to be comfortable here and safe in Thailand. But there's visa issues, there's health issues, there's emergency medical situations that take place. Thai government, is kind of like the wind. It changes direction quite often when it comes to visa requirements. And if you're just barely maintaining the minimum amount of money necessary to qualify for your visa every year, to me, that is a disservice to you. Anything can change. Dollar to baht calculations, and you can be under and over in a matter of days and not know it. And so you, to me, build a cushion in everything that you can to make your time here in Thailand more secure for a better future, okay? So what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be a quick video, I wanna talk about, and I've calculated this for myself, okay? And I'm going to talk about the individual male that lives here in Thailand. And this number is the bare minimum. Okay. A lot of you have a lot more extravagant lifestyles than I do. And you'll need more than me to restart a new life back in your home country. But my current situation is if I had to go back for whatever reason happened, it's going to cost me at minimum, please remember that, 50,000 US dollars to start over. And I would even say as I get older, that number would increase because of health issues and insurance and all sorts of other things. So it's kind of a progressive scale the older you get, in my opinion. Now, to qualify, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm giving you my personal experience of living in Thailand for almost 5 years. And I've done the numbers because I'm that guy that always has that plan B and C, always have been, just the way I was raised. I want to make sure that to the best of my ability, I'm safe and secure to the best I possibly can. And that's what this video is hopefully doing for you, is to help you think a little different when you come to Thailand. I mean, this isn't a romantic, fun topic to talk about for sure, but I have seen many, many men have to go back because of unfortunate circumstances, and a lot of them don't have very much left, or they have to figure out a whole different way of getting back and restarting from zero. So if you're a couple living over in Thailand, I would say add another $30,000 to that number to have both of you go back and start a new life in the country that you're coming from. Now, I'm not going to break it down into every little category, but what I covered was if you went back to your country, you have no place to live. You have to get an apartment from the beginning, right? There's the first and last month's rent. Then you've got to buy a vehicle. Unless you live in a city where public transportation is readily available, that's great. But then, of course, if you are living in a city like that, the rent's going to be substantial. We all know that. So things to think about. Then you've got to get food. You got to get another cell phone number. All sorts of things pile up very quickly. And then, of course, you might have to get a new job. So that could take some time, depending on what country you're going back to, and of course what the economy's like at the time you go back. It could take 6 months, a year, or longer. So you have to buffer those costs in and reintroducing yourself to your home country. So things to think about. It's not a fun and exciting video, and I know that, but I think it's a very serious topic, and man to man, and having that reality check here as an expat, as a Gen Xer, think about that number before you come on over here and start your new life. Always have an emergency fund available. If you don't have $50,000, something is better than nothing. I would say the bare minimum would be $30,000 for an individual, but to give yourself some breathing room, and 50 is my bare minimum that I personally have and maintain, just in case. Hope I never get to use it. Hope I never have to use it. But I wanted to give you this information, and I hope it's helpful to you in my reality check series here as a Gen Xer, a man over 50, retiring in Thailand. So remember, in Thailand, there are always options. I look forward to hearing your comments on this one. If you've come up with a different number, please put a comment in the messages below. Love to share that with our subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm for YouTube send it out to people that are interested in this topic, and I appreciate your support. Until next time, remember, in Thailand, there's always options, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, everybody. See ya.